Okay, so we've been blown up in the DMs about like, where is Dupe, where is Dupe, where is Dupe? Dupe is at
Fallon Taylor,
little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo.
BABYFLO. She wins the world championship. And the winner's circle for that cowgirl.
The victory lap.
Ellen Taylor will win.
She's riding a new horse, a young horse, out of her champion Flo.
He has absolutely been unstoppable.
What's up, Flomies? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. Listen, on this beautiful end of this week, we get to check out every crazy thing that went on. Basically, in the last 7 days, Texas has had all 4 seasons. Snow, ice, spring, summer, fall. We've done it all in the last 7 days, and I'm so excited to show it to you. So a bunch happened. I first have to get home from San Antonio and get my booty to the ranch. And when we all got here, we got this huge surprise. Like, we knew a winter storm was coming, but we had no idea that it would be like this. There was a bunch of memes made and all sorts of crazy stuff. But Texas just wasn't prepared for this. And I don't have to defend us. We can defend ourselves. But basically, it was really tough. A lot of people lost their lives, and our prayers go out to all the families negatively affected by this winter storm. The rest of us were just locked in our homes with like rolling blackouts and no water and no heat, no power.
Burst pipes.
And burst pipes, yeah. And that was super fun in my house. So really excited about my ceiling looking like a construction zone, all in my kitchen. Super fun. And Jesse and Cody's parents had like the worst case scenario burst pipes. So like sending all the good vibes that their stuff gets fixed so fast because it was crazy. So once the snow melts, we're gonna get our booties to some jackpots. And our first stop is gonna be Terrell, Texas, which Jesse calls Terrell. So we're gonna go to Terrell and have some fun at that indoor arena. I'm gonna run Flowbot, Hush Money, and Lolo. I'm trying to get Lolo like really, really in shape. She's slim thick. Like, I can only get her in such good shape, like before she just needs to make competition runs. Like, there's only so much conditioning that you can do on her before it's like, okay, sis, we just got to go get our butt beat at a jackpot a few times, and then boom, she's right at the tippy top of her game again. So that's what we're doing in Terrell. I'm gonna take her there and make some runs. Cody's also gonna run Mojo, so check it out. Okay, well, our runs were beautiful. I'm so proud of all of these guys. But in between all of this, like, Hush Money like is so hard to keep weight on, and I know a lot of you guys go through that. If you have any suggestions, don't give them to me. I've tried literally everything, and it just comes down to she's a clone of BABYFLO 2012. Like, I've been through all this, I know all the tricks, and I tried all of them, and I finally found a combination that's working. But it dawned on me, like, a lot of dressage barns, especially in California or places that they farm produce, they feed their animals carrots and apples, not as treats, but like as a full meal. So I stopped and got some fruit and carrots, and I'm gonna cut them up and see what Hush Money thinks about it. So check that out.
Of a Range Rover. Where you cut your apple?
We've cut apples
Range Rover?
in the tack room.
I'll cut apples
of
on
the
her
trailer.
Bentley. I'll cut apples on her Bentley. Dare me. But yesterday,
yesterday she posts on her Instagram, it's funny that she thinks an umbrella is fancy.
Yeah.
But it is fancy. Like,
Well-
you're not going to go to one pro rodeo in the world and see an umbrella.
Because umbrellas near horses would be like a death sentence.
Right.
bad
I
deal.
thought about that when I got the umbrella out. I was like, what would shield me from the rain? I was like, oh my God, umbrellas are a thing, but we don't use them here.
No.
I only have an umbrella to get Harlow in the car.
See, but I have umbrella and mud boots in the Tesla, but my Tesla's got a flat shoe. She got a shoe off. My theory is that Hush Money, who we're trying to get a lot of weight on, maybe she just wants to go full California dressage horse. And maybe, yeah, she wants to go full plant-based, sunshine and Jesus.
More so, she's already plant-based. She wants to go whole food.
Yeah.
Whole 30.
Sunshine and Jesus.
Sunshine and Jesus. Here we go. And if she likes these, we're gonna come back for more.
If she doesn't like it, I'm hungry.
She's never gonna eat this. We're gonna try it. Okay, let's go through. Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, now we're cooking.
I'm gonna
Like
have
barely
to make her muffins.
Yeah, Desi, please
I
mention her
make baby
muffin.
muffins and
Yeah.
now I make money muffins.
Money muffins, honey money muffins.
I'll make money muffins.
That's
It's like she likes it and spits it out.
She's so dainty.
That's ridiculous.
We gotta cut it for her.
She likes it in nibbles. I feel like it. Stop it. Look at it.
Is this the world's most polite horse? Look at this.
Does she just like to eat?
She's trying to get to the goats.
Oh.
Yeah.
She likes
She swallowed one. Okay. How do we feel about this? Now that we know it's not a frick, it might be yummy.
Must take bites of it.
That's how she is with the treats too.
It's BABYFLO. Same thing.
It's true because Flo likes to bite her
Yeah.
cookies in half.
I feel like people on this are going to be like, oh my God, your horses haven't had apples and carrots. But like, you have 40 performance horses. You're regulating glucose and looking at the nutritional label of every single thing. Like, no, we're not just casually walking by with a handful of sugar to make sure it's okay.
And Pia's tried to give it all, and none of them like it.
Yeah, they
don't like
won't
it.
eat it. So, this is a big day. And this is more about like trust and connection too, to be honest. I'm just like trying to bait her.
Not really.
She's like, lolly, 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 lolly. You just want to be a lollipop? That's adorable. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
We should put it in the tiniest bite-sized bites.
Yes.
I'm telling
Are you telling me I'm going to be cutting this?
Yep. Welcome to my kitchen, where we cut things up into bite-sized pieces. We even saute them so they're soft.
So, so I'm going to need a fold down cutting board. Here.
That'd be cute.
I put it right there.
Okay, I'm just going to put these in her bucket. Yeah.
Put it in
And let
bucket.
her
See if she
graze.
wants to roll around with it.
Okay, here you go. It's a whole gourmet salad.
No, CD.
It's a whole salad. Okay.
Casual.
Not only do we have super picky eating horses, that's not just, she's maybe not all about that whole food life, but we got crazy goats. And all that's running through my mind is that Office episode where they're like, parkour, parkour, parkour.
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Parkour!
So enjoy some goat action. Like, if you don't enjoy just sitting through like several minutes of goat action, like, I don't know that we can be friends anymore.
Just skip 5 minutes.
Yeah,
skip
just
5 minutes around if you
skip-
don't want to
just
see
skip it.
a lot of goat action.
Skip it, but like, you know, I don't know what you're going through in your day. If it's probably like crazy crap show like, you know, everybody else is going through, take your time. Have a moment. Enjoy some goat action. Here you go.
Parkour.
Oh my god!
Yeah, see? Woo! Woo!
Stop it. That is amazing.
Wait, I gotta get... Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Parkour.
Hey, you murderer.
I need the Office parkour soundtrack for a TikTok.
Yeah.
Moira, do something crazy.
Parkour. Alexa.
Alexis, Sunshine and Jesus.
Woo, woo, woo. 1, 2, 3, go. Get crazy.
Get crazy, get wild, we party in style.
It's like the lamp. 1,
Come
2,
on.
3, go. Woo, woo. Do a 360 off the wall. Woo! Did it. 360 gainer into the trash can. Gainer.
Parkour, parkour! Parkour!
You didn't go to high school in 0708 unless you heard all the boys talking about doing gainers.
That's also in the office. He was like, okay, we're going to do 360 gainer onto the pallet.
Fridge boxes.
Yeah, into the trash can.
Here it is. Truck to refrigerators to dumpster, 360 spin onto the pallets, backflip gainer into the trash can.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Jump.
Do it again.
They really want us to go in there and pet them low.
Do it.
Get crazy. Cheetah wants to meet them real bad.
At least I know the little blue one will be tough enough.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
please do something crazy.
It's strong. Oh, woo. Moira, hit him with something. Yeah. Yes. Moira's getting pretty. Woo.
Oh,
Woo. 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 Get back. Yeah. Yeah. Now buck. Now buck. Now get down. Woo. Yep. Woo.
but we show them like agility dogs.
Get a hoop. Lilo shows the blue one.
We're in the preferred category here. She does a little blind cross there. Get into those weave balls. Look at Fortune go.
What are y'all doing your skirts on? You show agility goats.
This is goat therapy. We do goat therapy here. Woo!
1, 2, 3, jump.
Woo!
Meant to do that.
Look at this one. Look at this one. Get wild.
Woo! I think we need like a little jungle gym in here.
Está loca.
You can sign up for our live goat cam 24/7. OnlyFans.com/goats.
Goats. Goat love 15. Woo! 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 Oh!
Oh.
Oh! ¿Cuál es tu perrita? ¿Cuál es tu perrita? ¿Azul? No, grande. De grande. Blanco. Grande es muy loca. This is great. This is great watching. Can this be the entire vlog? Just
Yeah.
like goats.
People are gonna be like, all right, skip to minute 20 to not see goats anymore.
Itsy Bitsy did that.
All right, I guess I'll call it quits.
But look, they're doing such cute things. Look. See? Like
1, 2, 3, go.
When do they... When do they quit doing cute things, though?
I don't know.
The second they start hitting us in the shin.
Yes. This
They're
is
like,
about to take a
this
leap.
is-
Cool runnings. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
It's both time. You got your lucky egg. Hey, Psycho, you dead? Yeah,
You're dead? Yeah, man. Me every time I get bucked up. I feel like they're just putting on a show now at this point.
No, they really are. They're like, the camera's on.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
Let's go.
Stop
The
it.
white one
They're
is
just-
fully Steven Southern.
Yeah.
He's like, I might even injure myself just to make sure.
Yeah.
Just to make sure y'all see this cool crap I'm doing. Life of the party. 40 goat.
40 go.
Yeah. 40 goat. Hey, we need a disco ball and a strobe light or some LEDs.
Oh my
We need LED lights in here for the goats.
We sell tickets to goat parties. They're $45 a piece.
I would like to do my. What if I did
1 hour.
my mobility stretches in here today and
I
did fully
dare
I mean,
goat
people do goat yoga.
goat yoga?
I mean, goat yoga is stupid.
Sweet girl, yeah, I see you, sweet girl, sweet little blue-eyed girl, sweet little green-eyed girl. I see you too.
Okay.
All right,
It's not
it was
good.
really a good time though. Okay, so we have one more jackpot we're going to go to in a small arena that we absolutely love in Greenville, Texas. Also, like, it's really hard for me to say Greenville. You know, every different towns say their villes different. So we were in Collinsville, but we went to Greenville. And that's just a Texas thing. Like, that's how you do it here. And what's cool about Greenville is that we have a lot of flomies at Greenville that can help. One in particular, our friend Mel, and she's so great. And then Tracy, her husband Landon, and Miss P live like right down the road. So when we get to go to Greenville, they come to that jackpot, and it's so great because the vibe is amazing. Now, I destroyed a run on Lolo. I've hit a barrel on her one other time in my life, and I hit 2 barrels on her. So, like, we're just going to skip over that because I don't want her confidence to go down. I don't want her to look like that in public because that's not who she is. But let me give you a tip. I was trying to break the arena record. In my mind, I was like, I want to try to break the arena record. And you are this far away all the time from being the best barrel racer or the worst barrel racer. So thinking that you need to make these big drastic changes in what you're doing day to day, the change is like this big. And if you don't believe 2 millimeters can change your life, take a look at Kylie Jenner's before and after. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's literally this much of, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need big changes. And I feel like when barrel racers start changing things, like huge things about what they're doing, like changing the bit and the saddle pad and the supplements and the blah, 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 I'm going to go left, I'm going to go right. That's when things start going really badly. So change like 2 millimeter changes. And I ran her straight to the middle of the first barrel and was hoping like I would just aim just perfect and the timing would work out right. What happened is the ground was even deeper than I assumed it would be, and it swallowed her up, so that timing didn't work out. I had the timing for rodeo ground and I had a full rodeo mindset going into that run, and like, you just can't do that at a jackpot with really great ground. You can't do that. So C Money is going to kick all of our butts, and that was super fun to watch, and it's amazing. She's been consistently beating our butts at the jackpots and has broken the curse of not winning checks at jackpots and been killing it. So congratulations to C Money and Mojo. Check out all of our runs. Here is Flowbot. He hits a barrel and stumbles, but it was amazing. Hush Money picked up a check right behind Mojo, and Mojo wins a check too, and it was absolutely beautiful. So check out those runs. The T is like, I won't drive I literally do not buy my own groceries. I live in Dallas, so I take advantage of like those apps like Shipt or whatever. Like, if the wind blows sideways wrong on a 70-degree day, I will not go shopping for like toilet paper or paper towel. However, for a rodeo / and or barrel race, I will walk through fire barefoot over broken glass to ride with no guarantee of winning a dime just to get these colts seasoned. And it is why I think I get so angry when I see people like pick apart the way people price a horse when the horse is a pro rodeo caliber NFR level kind of horse, because this is the kind of things that people do that other people won't do. So if you're like, oh, that horse was $1 bajillion, it's like, yeah, but you spend $1 bajillion hauling that thing to all these different races. That's just me being sassy about the rain and, you know, my feet being pruny and, you know, not preparing with mud boots and such things. But I'm sure you guys have seen by now, Texas, she's a squirrely broad. We've gone from driving 13 hours back from San Antonio in the snow to driving 2 hours to a small jackpot with no added money in the rain, and it's 40 degrees, to yesterday, it was 83 degrees. Yesterday, 83 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. So, you know, that's kind of our uphill battle with horses in North Texas is, yes, we get a lot of really cool riding days, and yes, we do have a jackpot every week, but yes, we have to have cameras everywhere to make sure these horses are not going to call up or tie up or anything because that's obviously the very top of our list. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going to make...
And nobody can say we're fair-weathered barrel.
We are definitely not fair-weathered barrel racers. We are hardcore and just like, you know, we're just anomalies. I hope that, if you're watching this, you're probably an anomaly. You probably like are super girly, but like can bench 120. Like, I don't know. But I just assume like you're fascinated by watching this stuff, so you're probably kind of like us that way. Anyway.
If you're not hardcore.
My favorite thing,
hardcore.
my favorite thing that you do in the history of ever is when you have your glasses on, it's you pause the moment with your finger, and it looks so Mary Poppins of just like, but you could drop something gangster. Like she may
That
just
wasn't gangster.
yeah, but you may drop something gangster, and or like Cody will go like this. She'll be like, or was it? And when she like gives an or was it, it makes you think of like the alternate route in your brain, and like
When
I
I
don't
say
know.
or was, that means you're wrong.
Or
and
was it?
And I'm really nice.
Yes, and so it's like
And you're like,
it's like yeah, I can compromise. I don't want to compromise, but I will. Or was it? And you're just like, but it's very fancy.
that's a secret power.
It is.
Because I'm never gonna be like, you're wrong, and no one's ever gonna fight me. I'm just gonna be like, oh,
Or was it?
Or was it?
Or
And
was
then they're gonna be like, dang it, I am.
and I'll be like, yeah, I mean, I can see your
Try
side.
it. Tips.
Yeah.
Fighting tips.
It's just Cody is Switzerland. Like she's never gonna like beef with you. If she does, I've seen her get fired up once. And if she does, you want her on your team. It's the most polite, bougie, it's like Mary Poppins.
Did
like
I call Jen?
like an when you call Jen, that's our signal for like, do we fire Cody up right now? Like when we talk about Jessie getting fired up, we talk about tell her to get the clipboard, because like there was one time that she had to tell people what was up, and she had a clipboard in her hand, and it was the funniest moment. Cops were called, not on us.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
But then
on
the
us.
cops showed up,
And they were like, what's happening?
and then we were like, we're moving. And then they were like, oh, do you want help? We were like, sure.
It was so like, we're not gonna be like in the trenches, like real bosses, like you might let the crown get a little tilted, but you ain't gonna let it fall off, honey. You're just gonna like, you know, it might go a little sideways. So I don't know what mine is. I get
No
very
one wants to see.
quiet and just go, let's go, Cody.
Oh, that's
And I turn
true,
around
yeah.
and go the other way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we gotta go. We need to go now. We should go.
That is true.
And then I just keep it inside and I bury it down where I can't feel feelings. And then I try to walk away. There's been some times I have not walked away, and there's things within me. I mean, when you push things down, like they compress.
That's
It's
everyone.
like shaking up a DDP bottle. You know, we're just like, I'm gonna blow. So I try to just keep it kosher all the time. I've been screaming mad very few times in my life. So we're
Which you did talk about on the podcast
I did.
that you were on.
I did. I was on 12 Gauge podcast, which I was terrified to be on because it's like a rodeo podcast, but it's a rodeo. Okay. 12 Gauge podcast is trying to be Joe Rogan podcast of rodeo, which I'm here for. I'm very here for that. Like, I love or hate Joe Rogan, don't care, but my husband's very into, he's not very into, but like he will listen to those podcasts, so I hear them in the background a lot, much like your family might hear my annoying voice in the background of their daily life. Joe Rogan's in the background of like stuff and things going on in my house. So I love that energy of like just trying to kind of bring something different. Basically having rodeo people not talk about rodeo stuff, but you guys know that we do that every day here. So it's fun to go on there, and I discussed like not getting angry because my body has a negative physiological response, and that's just the kindest way I can put it, of like, basically I'm going to get like a raging migraine and my whole body is going to go into muscle spasms if I get angry because of my brain injury and breaking my neck and stuff and things. So I have like a built-in anger meter of like, you've got to keep it here. I can't ever let it get to here. Can't ever. So anyway, it was a fun podcast. Give it a listen. It was a good time. I'm not nearly as cool as all the other people that have been on there because It's like kind of like a party, and like they've got a full bar set up, and like the cool kids, like they're like ripping shots and like, you know, super cool, and like it's like a fiesta. And for me, like I'm a little bit too that would be insulting and shady to say, like I'm too cerebral. Like no, like I'm just not that cool. So I wasn't ripping shots. We just don't do that.
Those types of activities.
Yeah, so it just has a different vibe and a different cadence. Instead of like super fun, like laughing, giggling breaks, like we just chat with them. So, you know, like we're doing here. That's what we are all day. So you guys wish us luck at this barrel race. I've got Lolo, Hush Money, and Flowbot. Oh, I have a tip. Today I was doing mobility stretches in the tack room because I'm trying to add that onto my like Spanish lessons that I do every day. And just trying to like stack up new levels of things that we do. Cody does Spanish. Jessie low-key does Spanish because like she hears it in the background of Cody doing Spanish during Snowmageddon. And then Alex does it every day, and we have like these streaks going. It's the whole thing. In the middle of mobility, I was trying to meditate at the same time and just like think about exactly what I wanted. And I was gonna bring Colts to the jackpot. And then if you're ever confused of what you want in life, always stop and ask yourself, like, what is your main goal? Like, what is your big goal? And then it's very easy to make decisions. Like, is your big goal to get the Colts season in 2021? Or is your big goal to do big things in the professional rodeo scene this year? And that is what I want this year. And if I'm doing that, I need to make sure that these other horses are pro rodeo ready and pro rodeo savvy. And that means us just being a big time team. And I've run these horses a handful of times, and I've been like very not super successful in the last few runs, just transitioning from the guy that used to train at the barn that doesn't anymore to now me doing all the full-time stuff. So there's a transition period, and we ride completely different. So just two different styles, and you know, getting the horses back used to how I warm up and how I ride during the week is the whole transition. So it's been bumpy and rocky, like just getting them to like totally get in the routine of what I do. So I loaded them. I did the harder of the two things, and that's what we're gonna do tonight. Wish us luck. Okay, so we've been blown up in the DMs about like, where is Dupe, where is Dupe, where is Dupe? Dupe is at Poppy's house, and the reason for that is she's had a crazy roller coaster of a life, right? And when she was here, we were training her like I was gonna go run her, and then I realized, like, why would we do that when she's been under so much stress? I know she's not gonna be a top of the game rodeo horse. Like, she could probably be a 2D, 3D rodeo or jackpot horse, and that's great, but we don't need another one of those just sitting around. Why not give her like the most plush life ever? And I would like to breed her. So I'm gonna be breeding her to a cow pony this year. I really like Floretta Lynn, so I'm loving our Bet He's a Cat filly. They're expensive, but why not breed BABYFLO, aka Dupe, to something like that? So I might be breeding to Bet He's a Cat and just let her have her foal and let her live her best life. My dad literally like harvests his own seeds and fertilizes his own pasture and like irrigates perfectly all the time. So she's living her best life. We have a couple of rescues over there, a couple of brood mares. So, and she leads the whole pack, by the way. So if you wanted to know where she is in the herd, she's numero uno. That's it for this week, you guys. I hope that you love this vlog. I hope you love this journey. I hope it brings you some inspiration and lights your fire, because we're out here doing it and we want to see you doing it too. I hope you're already subscribed. So subscribe and ding the notification bell. It's the little bell. So everybody asks me, like, what is that bell? It's the little bell, and when you ding it, it notifies you and sends you a text like, hey, just want to let you know the new vlog is up. And that way you can be one of the first people to see all the tea and things and stuff. Also, March is gonna bring in a new Horse Bosses challenge. If you guys have been watching on my Insta stories, the Horse Bosses are crushing it. Shout out to all of my top horse bosses that post every day and tag me and all of those things. You guys know who you are. Thank you so much for inspiring me back, because it makes me want to put on my mud boots and do the deal. So I'm very, very excited for that. I give away a saddle during the challenges and a lot of money and cash and prizes, so I know you want to be in on that. You guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to count your blessings, drink your protein, and say thank you to Jesus. See you next time.